Battery Age Minerals will begin first field work this month at its lead, zinc and germanium project in Austria. The company's Chief Executive Officer, Nigel Broomham, is here for the details. Now, Nigel, what has Battery Age Minerals got planned?
Firstly, Sonia, I'd just like to say that we believe we've the best exposure to the strategic metals of germanium and gallium on the ASX, and we're all set to begin our maiden field campaign later this month at Bleiberg Lead Zinc Germanium Project in Austria, where we'll be validating and further refining our drill targets, which extend over a 6-kilometre corridor. Both myself and Dr. Simon Dorling will be on the ground there, undertaking field geological works, including mapping, the collection of surface samples, and a further refinement of our drilling targets.
Well, tell us a little bit more about the Bleiberg project and its potential.
The Bleiberg project has a rich mining history. In fact, it was mined for over 700 years, from 1336 into the early 90s when it closed due to declining zinc and lead pricing. And in fact, at the time of its closure, it was the 6th largest producer of germanium globally. And in fact, this is what brought our attention to the project initially. It was also apparent that there was with that rich mining history came a rich history and a rich data set, and it was absolutely integral that we gained access to this data set. Earlier this year, we gained access to over 100 years of hard copy records from the mine exploration teams, and this has been absolutely integral in informing our exploration strategy for the project. And ultimately, that leads to more efficient and effective exploration.
Now, I note that it's lead and zinc that you're hunting for, but also germanium that you've mentioned there. For those of us who don't know, what is that actually used for?
Both germanium and gallium are elite semiconductors. So germanium is used in high-performance logic chips, the ones that are used in the automotive industry, EVs, and anything that requires high-end processing capabilities. The 5UM germanium and silicon chips reign king. Their unique properties make them indispensable in advancing modern technology, especially as we transition to a cleaner and more sustainable energy future.
Well, do you also expect that there'll be strong demand for germanium and gallium there in Europe?
Yeah, look, China completely dominate the germanium and gallium space, accounting for 60% and 98% respectively of the global market production. So we also note that these two minerals are on everyone's critical minerals list. So that includes the EU, US, India, China, Japan and Australia. We believe there is absolutely a need for these materials outside of a China-controlled area, and we're looking to play a part in that.
Well, it's great to talk with you today, but Nigel, before we go, what else can investors expect from Battery Age Minerals through the last few months of the year?
Yeah, look, plenty more work to do at Bleiberg. As mentioned, we'll be back on the ground there completing geological in-field activities, and this will all inform and lead into our maiden drilling program at Bleiberg. We look to be drilling by the European spring, so plenty more news to come, and we'll keep the market informed.
Nigel Broomham, good to speak with you on Hot Copper today.
Thanks, Sonia. Been an absolute pleasure.